Welcome to the weekly MMO news from MMORPG.gg. 3 new elite specializations are coming in the next Guild Wars 2 expansion, End of Dragons. The Vindicator for the Revenant, the Bladesworn for the Warrior, and the Catalyst for the Elementalist. You can try out the specializations this coming week in the Elite Specialization Beta event running from September 21st to the 25th. To get you prepared, a preview of the Elite Specializations has been shared over at the Guild Wars 2 YouTube channel. Square Enix has shared some of the changes coming with the next Final Fantasy XIV expansion, Endwalker. In the latest letter from the producer live, we got new information about job actions for the jobs in the game. Endwalker will also increase the level cap to 90, implement a downscaling of stats, and a whole lot more. Pantheon's latest newsletter is also out now, yet again with a wealth of information about the upcoming MMORPG, which seems to be inching closer to an alpha release. The letter also contains a detailed roadmap to alpha with information on what the team is working on and has yet to do, with patch notes on recent changes implemented into the game. The team also introduces Tim Schuler, an environment artist with previous experience from ArenaNet and WayForward Technologies, who is currently hard at work on the Wild's End Zone. Dynamite Studios has revealed that the fall alpha for their upcoming isometric sandbox MMO Fractured will begin on September 22nd. The alpha will be open to anyone who has purchased a master pack or higher in the Fractured store and will run until October 13th. New features you can expect in this round of testing are over 40 new abilities, dynamic world events, new monsters, treasure chests, a new marketplace and more. The people behind the upcoming MMO Palia have shared an update on what they've learned through the pre-alpha, which received thousands of more submissions for testers than expected due to all the positive feedback around the announcement of the game. It certainly seems like progress has been made through the pre-alpha, as 78,650 bugs have been discovered by the growing Palia community. The launch of Mortal Online 2 has been pushed back to a January 25th release. The game is also scrapping any plans of early access. The developers say that they want to deliver the most content-rich, stable and fun experience they possibly can, and that they promise it will be worth the wait. The beta will continue to run until the release in January. It seems as Blizzard has been working on their communication skills, which is one of the things they have garnered criticism for from the fans over recent years. Blizzard posted a World of Warcraft news and development updates on the official site this week with information on what players can expect in the near future in both TBC Classic and Retail. Overlords of Outland is now live in Classic Burning Crusade, and with it comes both the Eye and Serpentshear Cavern raids, Arena Season 2, the Guild Bank, and the Looking for Group tool. Book of Travels has posted a development update sharing 4 new forms that players can choose from in the game: the Crested, the Ribboned, the Larker, and the Veiled. The developers also would like us all to know that the game is not in indefinite postponement as was previously stated, and that the release of Book of Travels really isn't far away. Bitcraft, an upcoming sandbox MMORPG, has released its first trailer. In the trailer, we see a character traveling through a fantasy world. The game, which bills itself as a new kind of MMORPG, certainly looks different. Something like a mix between the indie hit Journey and a Studio Ghibli movie. Bitcraft is a sandbox MMORPG that encourages many different play styles ranging from farming, hunting, and crafting to city building and social strategy, rather than emphasizing combat alone. The game incorporates elements of subgenres such as survival games, sandbox games, role-playing games, city builders, and strategy games. Head over to the official website to learn more about the title or sign up for the pre-alpha. We all know that the MMORPG community is filled to the brim with old-school fans of games like Everquest or RuneScape, that wish for nothing more than a new game that is exactly like Everquest or RuneScape, and recently titles to satisfy the cravings of these nostalgic middle-aged gamers have been popping up left and right. Genfanad or generic fantasy adventure seems to cater to the same crowd, but with a generous amount of humor, as they've set out to turn traditional RPG tropes on their head. It's no secret that BDO has been soaring in popularity on the PC side of things, but it looks like Black Desert Online is looking to make some serious headway into the console market. BDO game designer Jae Sok Jang recently published a post detailing BDO's plans for their console version through 2021. This roadmap will provide an idea of what players can expect from BSO on consoles during this time frame and how developers plan to keep BDO fresh for current players while also drawing new ones in with variety. The current summer season will end on September 29th, with Monos gear also being introduced on the 29th. The world boss Vel, the Heart of the Ocean, is also on the way, along with plenty of other updates. The team behind the upcoming MMORPG New World is sharing some insights from building the setting for the game. Aeternum is a mystical land where several ancient and newer cultures have clashed and settled. One of these cultures is the Empress and her people residing in Ebonscale Reach, one of the endgame zones in New World. For a sneak peek at the zone and the design philosophy behind it, check out the latest video on the New World YouTube channel. Into the Echo, which describes itself as a massively multiplayer time travel odyssey, has just released its first teaser trailer. Not much is known about the title yet, but some bits of information can be found on the official site along with the new teaser trailer and some artwork from the game. The Gateway Quadrant for EVE Online is now live, and with it comes a new onboarding experience for new and returning players. As EVE is known for being harsh on the newbies, now might be a good time to try it out if you've ever had the itch. Gateway also introduces the new Skill Plans feature, making it easier to plan your skills and streamline progression. EVE Online will be hitting the Epic Games Store on September 23rd, so we might be seeing a new influx of players to the game this month. Daybreak has announced the next Everquest 2 expansion. It will be titled Visions of Vetrovia. A date for the pirate-themed expansion has not yet been set, but the Prelude adventure has already started. Following last week's shutdown and subsequent agreement between Jagex and its creators, the HD plugin for old-school RuneScape is now available. The plugin will only be available until Jagex develops its own HD client. That was all the MMO news this week. Head over to MMORPG.gg for daily MMO updates. Until next time.